Good morning, Rockford. My name is Anna Alexander.
And I'm Arabella Vanderzee.
And welcome to this edition of Beyond the Rock. This year has already been a crazy one. I've been trying to get back into the swing of things.
Me too. A lot of events have happened. I know that our very own Addison Palmer has a huge interest in these new events and wanted to express her viewpoints. So she went to Rockford's very own VM Club.
She had the opportunity to find out more about the club and the topics they discuss.
There's not a great likelihood that the impeachment is going to pass through. This year is an election year, and if you're old enough to vote, it's important to know your facts.
Yeah, so we'll send out some information in the group meet.
Luckily at our school, there's now a club that works to inform students about current issues.
I'm Carmen Scornia, and I am the president of the Youth Awareness Movement. So far we've discussed climate change, voter suppression, LGBTQ+ rights.
But rather than focus on their own opinions, they aim to include all views.
We are a political discussion and action-based group. We want people of all different viewpoints so that we can have good intellectual discussion.
We're based on discussion, and so we're not trying to just look at one viewpoint. We want to discuss the topics as well.
We give a short presentation and then we have a discussion, so it's pretty fun.
In order to expand their knowledge on the different topics, YAM reaches out to guest speakers and participates in events.
Getting involved in marches.
We went to a climate strike in downtown Grand Rapids.
Being part of this club helps students learn more about topics that affect our society.
I'm even learning, there's things that I didn't know that we're researching, so it's really fun.
We're in the band room at 2:45 on Mondays.
Everybody's welcome, so if you don't have anything to do on Mondays after school, come to YAM.
The Youth Awareness Movement is an easy way to get informed, so be sure to attend the next meeting. This has been Addison Palmer with Beyond the Rock.
I'll definitely pop into that club. It seems like a great way to express views.
With so many in-school activities, I wonder what things are valuable to us outside of school.
Well, Lauren Lewis knows this place to exert energy and spend some of your free time.
Welcome to Wood Splitters. Wood Splitters is a recreational axe throwing facility that is run by owner Derek Lofquist.
Sure, my name is Derek Lofquist, and I am the owner and operator of Wood Splitters.
Derek shares that axe throwing is a fun and exciting new activity to try out.
This is a great thing to do where, you can literally just stand 12 feet away, get into a competition, have some fun.
Axe throwing is something anyone can try and be successful at. With clear guidelines from instructors at Wood Splitters, it's axe throwing made easy.
I kind of start everybody out nice and slow, right? We just want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable. Starting someone out that is brand new at it, what we want to do is we give them the instruction, give them the technique, explain how it works, and then what we do is we actually demonstrate it for them, and then it's real easy to get people dialed in so they're hitting it. We've had people, as long as my son being 7, throws all the time, and we've had some seniors in here that do great.
Wood Splitters is open to everyone trying axe throwing for the first time and helping others feel comfortable doing it. Another important thing that comes to mind when axe throwing is safety.
Here at this facility, we make sure that's a top priority. We go over it with every single person that comes in here.
Derek takes pride in Wood Splitters and how great of a business it has become. He believes that having the interactions between him and his customers is one of the most important things.
Because I take it really seriously. Not only do I own it, but we like to operate it that way too, with me being the first person you see when you come in the door and majority of the time the last person you see when you leave.
This has been Lauren Lewis with Beyond the Rock, signing off.
It would be quite the job working at a place like that.
Yeah, it really would be quite an odd job.
Speaking of odd jobs, Carly Kelly looked into the kitchen staff here and found that their jobs aren't as easy as they appear.
The food service department works hard to make sure that every student is provided with vast meal options that are not only healthy but tasty, but still their hard work often gets taken for granted. Meet John Henry, the food service director for Rockford Public Schools.
I'm responsible for everything in Rockford.
Before most people wake up in the morning, the food service staff is already hard at work making all the delicious meals for the day.
We start loading the carts for the elementary school and we ship them out at 6 in the morning. The high school's ready to go at 10:08 in the morning.
Contrary to popular belief, making the menu is a much more complicated process than just selecting the most popular food options.
I plan 1 or 2 months ahead to start to design the menus and get an approval. It's really a team effort. It's no one person.
Mr. Henry and the rest of the food service staff are not the only ones who help decide what goes on the menu.
I might take my menu concept which is based on really 99% of it student input and parent input to develop what the meals will be.
Planning the menu so far in advance makes it easier to provide a wide selection of options.
People don't believe this, but we have over 100 different entrees.
One note that Mr. Henry would like to leave off with is this.
I love the input, and I love when students walk in and say, hey, can we try this? And some of them are great ideas.
This has been Carly Kelly with Beyond the Rock.
We really do appreciate everything the staff does here at Rockford.
It really is amazing how much the school provides.
And now for some last-minute announcements.
Seniors, make sure to get your after-grad forms in the main office. Be sure to register soon.
Next week, Variety Show will take place on the 22nd and 23rd. Tickets will be sold at lunches and at the door. Once again, I'm Arabella Vandersea.
And I'm Anna Alexander. Have a great weekend, Rockford.
Okay, but I look like a worm.
Should we practice
yeah,
before?
okay.
Yeah. You're putting your hands on the desk. I don't know if I should do that.
I wanted to express her. Okay! Into the unknown.
And off the side. Yeah.
Look at my mic, guys.
That was so good.